All right. So thank you everyone for tuning in again. This time I have a lovely lady, Nikita, from India. Nikita, could you tell me where you are right now?
So I'm right now in Masoom's head office in Mumbai.
Could you tell me what Masoom does?
Yeah, sure. So Masoom is an NGO that works with night schools. Started in 2008 based on a research that I had done on night schools. And I realized that the students who come to night schools are deserving students because they work during the day and then come to study in the night. They're dropouts, they're failed students, they're women who have missed out the chance to complete their 10 standard. And night schools give them a platform to come back and complete their 10 standard. And that's what I fell in love with the schools when I came across them in 2001 and did a research in 2006-7 and in 2008 ended up setting up Masoom as an NGO. Yeah, so we work
Mm,
exclusively with night schools to provide the best education to them. One, because we want them to be retained in night schools. Second, we want to give them the best opportunities so that they are able to be economically empowered. Yeah.
mm. And you have an interesting background because I believe you used to work for the government and
Yes.
you switched, right? So what motivated you to do this work?
Yeah, so I was in the UPSC Armed Forces Headquarters Civil Service. I wrote the exam actually, which is a very prestigious exam because I was very keen to get into the IAS where I would, be in charge of a district involved in developmental projects, etc. But somehow I couldn't get into the premier service, which is IAS, and I landed up in Armed Forces Headquarters, which was more to do with service personnel and more to do with files, etc. So I've always been passionate about education and passionate about
Mm.
developmental work. So while I was on deputation in Mumbai, I accidentally came across night schools because I was volunteering for some organizations. And that's when I realized I fell in love with these students, the night school students, because I just realized that I would not be able to do this, what they are doing. In spite of a hard day's work, they have the energy, they have the self motivation to come back to school and come there every day from Monday to Saturday. I
Mm.
was in school because my parents sent me. I had got everything. But these are the students who are deprived and do not get access to very basic minimum things. In spite of that, there is a fire in the belly to complete their education, to get into better jobs, to do better in life. And that's when I came across these night schools and the students, I fell in love. And then I never looked back. I did a research, then I got into setting up the organization. That's how it went.
Mm, mm. And actually, Nikita, we never met, right, until now.
Yes.
So this is our first face-to-face. But the reason why we ended up talking with each other is because when I decided to have interesting conversations with women around the world for this International Women's Day, I asked some of the people I know for recommendations rather than saying, "Oh, can I talk with you?" I asked
Yes.
for recommendations as well. So then, an organization that we have been working with for many, many years called Unlimited India.
Yes.
The lady from Unlimited India said, "Oh, actually, I can recommend a couple of inspiring women who have taken the opportunity with their support in early days, like years ago, to
Yes.
start their own endeavor, as
Yes.
social
Yes.
entrepreneurs and change makers, right?
Yes.
So you were nominated as one of those inspiring ladies. And today, that's how we came together to have this chat. But by just looking at your face right now, I can feel so much joy and energy in what you are doing.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me and Masoom the opportunity to talk about our work and to share the journey. So thank you very much. Unlimited India, in fact, was the incubation support that we got
Mm.
in the initial years when we had not proved anything. I just had this dream that we have to give the best to the night school students. Didn't know how to go about, was had no clue about the social sector. I had just resigned from my service, so I had this big question mark as to how things are going to go ahead. But Unlimited India gave me the support at that point of time when, we had no clue of the vision, right from helping us, think through our vision, to making the budgets, to making the proposals, helping us build our capacity building programs, curating the program which would go into the night schools eventually, was all done by them. And thanks to the support that we got from Unlimited India. And then, of course, I would like to talk about Edilgi Foundation, because they were the ones who first kind of supported the pilot. And that's how it just, we could fly with that.
And it's amazing, isn't it? Because of course, your work was supported in early days by other organizations too, but the support you received is now creating even greater ripple effect because of the work that you are doing.
Yes.
And
yes.
So that's amazing how your simple idea, right? At that time, you could say, oh, I don't know how to do it, but you did it. So today, look at you.
From I don't know how to do it to today saying that yes, the entire India needs this model, and we would like to collaborate with like-minded NGOs and government to take this model ahead, is like a big journey. And yes, and thanks to many women. In fact, in my entire journey, there have been a lot of women well-wishers, donors, my own family members who've supported me throughout, and given that pat on the back, saying, oh, things will be fine, in spite of several challenges, there will be some light at the end of the tunnel, so don't worry, go ahead. And also not just women, but even my own husband and my own daughter, my other friends who even today, some of them are donors of Masoom, because they see that the cause is really changing lives. So thanks to them, actually.
Amazing. And just as an example of the transformation that women with opportunity would go through, I asked you to invite one of the students
yes.
to join us. So would you like to introduce your special pick?
Yes. I take pride in introducing everybody to Varsha Soni, who's been our student. And instead of me talking about her, I will ask Varsha to speak about yourself. आप हिंदी में भी बात कर सकते हो. I'll translate for everybody.
Okay, Varsha, welcome. You can move in. All right.
You can come here, actually.
Come in. So, hello, Varsha.
Good afternoon, Pal.
Good afternoon.
Okay. So I have completed my SSC from LBS Night High School, that is in Chembur, Mumbai. And I am connected with the Masoom since 2015, when I was 14 years. And now I have completed my BSc nursing, and I am working in a Lilavati hospital, Bandra, that is in Mumbai.
And what made you actually do that, to go to night school and then change your life?
Okay, so when I actually my elder brother and my elder sister both were passed from night school also. So my family background was very poor, so that's why my mother was sending me in a night school to study there. When I was in night schools, we were not having that much money to study in a private schools. So when I was 8th standard, I was working from 8th standard only to save the money for my future study and to I was working in a cyber cafe as a employee over there for the part time, and I was just getting 4,000 per month, and so
4,000 rupee, right?
Yeah.
And tell now more about.
Okay. So when I was done my 10th SSC, so the Masoom was connected with us, and they were every month or every 15 they were coming in our schools to take our the students who wants to study more after 10th standard. They were talking with us about what you want, what you like to do after 10th. So I was always telling them I want to be a doctor, I want to be a doctor, but I don't know how to get how to be a doctor, how to get and how to get a chance to be a doctor. So Masum has supported me for that to get any chance to be in a medical field. So I was searching a lot. Then I got a BSc nursing, and then during my BSc nursing, that was a 4 year of graduation, 4 years graduation. So when I was got first year, so my fees was 70,000, and I was not having that much money to complete my course. During that time, I was joined rehabilitation center to work over there. Then I was I already connected with the Masooms, and Masoom was supported me a lot for to complete my graduation. Then last year, 2024, I have completed. I have faced so many problems during my study time period, and I was having a sleepless night. I was not getting food enough. So during that 24 hours, I was working 10 hours. I was working, and then 10 hours I was in college to spending my
Wow.
time over there. So I was just getting 2 or 3 hours to take a rest. So that was the challenges I was facing over that time. But now I'm realizing that that was not a waste of time. Today I am working in a Leelavati hospital in ICU sector, and I'm seeing the whatever the degree I have done. So I'm doing a lot of things. I did a lot of things to get this only, and I have more future plans to do more. So I have to do,
Wow.
and I'm not. I'm never giving up because I have trust on myself. Then I can do well.
So how are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very much better.
Happy?
Yeah, very much happy.
Amazing, amazing. And Nikita, back
Yes.
to you. Do you have something to share as the final thought for this
Oh yeah,
International Women's Day?
I think our country needs more Varshas, and if our country has to be a developed nation by 2047, which is the dream, then we need a lot of Varshas like this who are upskilled, who have the necessary skills, who have the necessary confidence to come up and speak for themselves, and then and only then we will be able to be in the topmost economies of the world. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
amazing to see the power of just one person. You know,
Yes.
just imagining the day that Nikita, you had the idea that you could work in the area of night school and support disadvantaged young people or even older people to gain greater opportunity. That led to amazing opportunity experienced by people like Varsha. But Varsha, you are also one person with enormous power to make a
Thank
great
you.
difference.
Thank
So I'm so grateful that we connected today. And thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. And I hope that we can connect again sometime in the future.
Sure. Yes. Thank you so much, Masami, for giving both of us this opportunity.
And for those of you who are watching and tuning in, thank you so much for spending the moment to listen to these stories. And I hope you feel inspired to keep going in your endeavor to make great things happen for many others. So thank you and happy International Women's Day.